All right, welcome everybody. Today's video, we are over here at Khao Lak, and I'm gonna do two things. I'm gonna show you the tsunami victims cemetery, and then we're gonna go over to the tsunami memorial, and we're gonna take a look around at what we can see. Now, I'm over here right now in front of the tsunami victims cemetery, and just what I was worried about. I read online that it had kind of become abandoned, and then they started fixing it up again, and now looks like it's in complete abandoned condition right now. So this is where the bodies of the people from the 39 different countries are buried. There's some unknown people here also. They never could identify them. I think 377 are still like encased in like steel coffins, so they can try to preserve their DNA in case there's advances in technology and they can be identified. But anyway, there's some other graves and stuff like that, and we're gonna see.
Was da hinten abgeht? Nein. Aber da hinten, das ist ja Wahnsinn. Das ist richtig.
ผมรบกวนแจ้งแขกอย่างด่วนนะครับตอนนี้มีพายุ Run run Go go
Wenn die Welle hier auf den Strand rauscht, ne?
Hier, die hauen noch alle ab, die Zeit.
So, lass uns mal die Sachen.
Ja.
Film das mal,
Quick quick เลยครับตอนนี้มาทะเลมากฮะน้ำทะเลลดอย่างมากครับด่วนเลยครับ Go run run
Oh, die Boote hier, die Militär. Was ist das? Das Fischerboot da hinten ist gekentert. Boah, was ist das?
Go go ไม่ยอมขึ้น Get up Get up Quick น้ำต้นหนูเลยมาเลยหนูให้แม่หนูให้แม่หนูเฮ้ยตากู
Das ist was. Was ist los? Oh no, I can see it.
It's coming again. It's coming again? Yeah, it's coming again.
Get him!
So this is what's become of the cemetery. You can see this, the main gate is locked up, the building here is smashed in, and you can see up in there that it's overgrown with weeds, and it's locked up. But here's some of the graves they have here. Yeah, everything is in terrible condition. It's not been used in a while. Yeah, there's not a whole lot more to see now. It's just so overgrown with weeds and all of that. So these would have been the flagpoles here where they had the flags of the 39 different countries or people were killed that they were citizens of. Now what happened was on December 26, 2004, 9.1 magnitude earthquake happened down at the ocean bottom over by Sumatra. I think was like the third largest or third most severe earthquakes in recorded history. And it opened up a huge gash in the ocean bottom that was like 35 kilometers long or something like that. Yeah, over here, this is like the visitor center and stuff, and it's all it's destroyed. So it killed 250,000 people, most of them in Indonesia. That was the country hit the hardest. Sri Lanka was hit really, really hard. And then it came over here and killed like, I can't remember exactly how many, like 4,800 people in Thailand. And a lot of them, there were tourists all here in Khao Lak that were killed. And then there was another like 4,700 injured, something like that. And then there was a bunch missing. There's people that were never found. So anyway, there's not much more we can see here. So let's jump in the car and then we'll drive over to the park. Okay, so about 20 kilometers south of the cemetery is the Tsunami Memorial Park. This is a lot cleaner outfit over here. They've been maintaining it, and there's a police boat and a little admin office and stuff like that. So we'll look around here. So here is the park, and here is the police boat 813, and over here is the little information building, admin building, all of that, and then parking. Now it said online that there was a 100 baht fee to get in here, but I don't know, it looks like it might be free today. Now the significance of this boat is one of the royals was on it, a princess, and they were down here in this area. She was like jet skiing or something like that when the tsunami hit, and this boat was out on the ocean, and it was thrown 2 kilometers inland, and this is where it's resting still. So that just shows you the power of that tsunami, how massive it was. It completely eliminated islands, reshaped the coastline, destroyed towns. It was just absolutely massive. Okay, so the lady says the information office here, the little museum stuff, is closed for renovation. And I guess they have another place open that's like 20 kilometers away from here that has some more of the information. And over here, there's supposed to be some free stuff that we can go look at. We do have over here a little free thing to see. They show some of the pictures. The main thing was kind of disturbing is all the pictures of the dead bodies. They look like just flotsam on the side of the beach. Just really horrendous here. And then this is the before and after, what Khao Lak looked like. And they have this is just a free thing over here by the memorial. All right, so I found one more part of the tsunami memorial stuff that I never even knew about. Anyway, we went over to the cemetery. The cemetery is kind of falling apart. Then we went over to the memorial over there by Khao Lak, and you know, the main building was closed there. But they did tell us to come up to Ban Nam Khem, which is like the literal translation is saltwater house. And about 1,000 people or so died in this area also. This is where the ferry goes over to the Surin Islands, and it's north of Khao Lak. So we're gonna look around here, and I'll show you the memorial and all of that. So right here on the ocean, there's a little beach park here. The beach is over there, and they have a memorial set up, and this is the memorial for everybody that died in this area. So it has like a wall bank, and then it has this stone here that looks like the tsunami wave, and then it just has pictures and names of everybody along right here. And some of them are pretty incredible. I mean, you see like a whole family with like a young couple and like a family with a 3- and 5-year-old. All of them died here, and they were just here on holiday. And some of these people still come and put flowers. Some of them have kind of faded off, but you can see here, here's the family of 4 that I was talking about. So you have them, and then here is the child that was 5, and here is the child that was 3, and then here's the father. Quite a few people from Germany, Americans, everybody was here also. Some of them were from Poland, various ages all around. Here's another young couple that was like 23 years old. Just kind of amazing. Here's a 12-year-old. Lots of kids. And some of them, you know, family of like grandpa, grandkid, you know, just all kinds of stuff. So over here, here's the little gift shop, and was talking to this lady here. She's a tsunami survivor, had kind of a harrowing story. Anyway, during what she said was that her son and her daughter and her sister were here, and the tsunami wave came and it pulled them out into the ocean. Her sister and her son and her daughter, none of them could swim. She was the only one that could swim. So her sister and her son grabbed a hold of her sister. Both of them drowned. They could not swim. So both of them drowned, and her daughter, who was like a little 2-year-old, hung onto her neck, and they were out in the ocean. The wave pulled them out, and then a second wave came and submerged them, and her little daughter hung onto her the whole time, and they were out in the ocean all day before a boat finally came and rescued them. So her sister and her son both died. She lived with her daughter. Kind of a terrible story. So this is also in the memorial park. They've put a Buddha statue here, and there's a couple other things. There's a Prince Champoon statue over here, and some shrines, and a few other things that they've put out here. Now they do a remembrance every year on the 26th. So the people will come down here, they'll light up this park, and they'll have a little ceremony and stuff for the people that died that day. And right here, this is the little beach that they have right next to the park. Now, if you could imagine this, on the 26th, what happened in that earthquake and the tsunami happened, all of this water was pulled out into the ocean, and then it formed this like giant wave that came crashing in, and it just went right up this little inlet right here, and it just wiped out this whole village. And this is a small little community. I drove all through here. There's not a whole lot of people, so pretty much every family was touched in some way. We stopped for lunch, and the people that were selling the food to us, we were up on a little bit of a hill. They said the tsunami water was right at the top of the hill, and it just went right past them. They didn't get washed away. But the people down here would have been less fortunate, and like that lady at the gift shop, her and her sister and her 2 kids were pulled out into the water, and she was lucky to survive with her daughter, but just tragic that the other 2 died. All right, guys, that's going to finish up our video here at the tsunami memorial stuff. Got to see the cemetery, what's left of it, saw the memorial, and the museum that's closed. Hopefully that'll be open so people can come and read about it and learn about the history of this region. By far the best thing was to come down here to see this little memorial at Ban Nam Khem, the saltwater house. This park here is pretty neat, and it was pretty amazing hearing the story of that woman. Just wow, kind of hard to imagine what it was like for her whenever she was pulled out into the ocean and all day out in the water just with her daughter hanging onto her neck. Just amazing survival story, but tragic, with her son and her sister dying also. So anyway, if you like this video, make sure you click like and subscribe to my channel. Leave me a comment, tell me what you think. Have you been here, or if you know any of the stories of some of this stuff, tell me in a comment. I would like to know also. And if you want me to do something different, tell me in a comment. And if you're new to my channel, this is the kind of things I do. I go out and I look around and I show you what I see, and I tell you what I know. And if you like this stuff, then this is the right channel for you. And subscribe, stick around, and then you're notified when I post new content. And until next time, guys, from over here in Khao Lak, remember, life is a journey. Enjoy.